Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and today I'm taking a first impressions look at Eidolon, or is it Eidolon? I'm not actually sure how to pronounce that, but it is a very old ancient Greek word, and it essentially sort of means ghost, or apparition. Eidolon is a first-person walkabout exploration game similar to something like Dear Esther, though it sounds like it also has elements of a survival game in it because we do actually have to do things like eat while we are exploring this very post-apocalyptic, or I suppose more accurately post-human, Western Washington in the year 2400. Oh, and we're just dropped right here. As you can see, it's got sort of a simplified look to it, similar to something like Proteus, another walkabout adventure game that I took a look at. And we're given sort of free rein to wander around here. Oh. So we have some sort of fancy PDA thing. I'm not sure what any of it does yet. I'll just gather all these mushrooms and hope they're edible. Got mushrooms for days, yo. But I don't see any sort of clear destination we should be heading towards. I mean, this is sort of a free exploration. We don't have a specific goal, I guess. But usually you can see somewhere you want to go in the distance in these sorts of games. Oh, I think I see something over there. A different option there. Some tinder. I guess we can make a fireplace. So it's not really clear what's going on here. I mean, obviously this is some sort of apocalyptic situation where there aren't people here, but we're probably a person, right? Unless we're some sort of alien investigating the death of humanity or something. Again, I don't think who we are is really as important to the game as what we do and the actual place itself. From the abundance of mushrooms, it seems like going hungry is probably not likely to happen to us. This might be the edge of the map. Wander up these snowy peaks. Hey, look, there's something over there. This is the best way to tell where you're going. I'm surprised it's actually letting me walk all the way up this very sheer cliff. Oh, yeah, see, if we go up here, we're gonna start freezing. That's probably how they prevent you from just walking out. is that if we go too far that way, we'll probably freeze to death. I guess we'll head towards this tower. It's like Ranger Tower or whatever over here. I know I'm freezing. So like most of these games, the game isn't really focused on gameplay so much as just sort of wandering around. Though apparently there are a lot of documents for us to find in this that sort of give you an impression of what led to this being what it is. I think I see something way off in the distance down there. Some lights or something. Yep, okay, there's grass growing up here. It's probably not intentional. And there's nothing up here. Except whatever that was. Found some binoculars. Alright, that's what I see in the distance. But I can't tell what that is even with binoculars. Oh. Doesn't seem like we're taking fall damage, which is good. Nope, I think I just went to sleep. At night, the sky is filled with bubbles. Or is that a fire? Is that leading to a fire? Again, I'm still not sure what these other two screens are. I think the thing about the beacon and the fact that we have a low signal is supposed to imply that we are just far away from whatever humanity is now. Perhaps we're simply exploring a part of the world that has been abandoned. Food definitely seems sparser down here in the lower regions. Maybe that's why there's so many up there, is we want to gather them before we head down. Oh, saw something. Something over there. That looks like the same thing that gave us these binoculars, so maybe it's another tool. And there's another one over there. We got a bow, but what good is that going to do us? I guess there must be animals down here somewhere. Oh, here we go. So clearly, this is written by someone who's not a great writer, and someone who is living in a apocalyptic world, I guess. The great skeletal leviathans they're talking about are probably buildings. And there's another glowy point. So it's a map, but the map's not very helpful to us because we don't know where we are. Are we... Is that a road or a stream? So we are following some sort of stream. I think those are the things we saw from far away. The bushes or whatever these are. There's a lot more of them up there. Oh, they're blackberry bushes. Yeah, if food doesn't spoil, then I imagine the starvation part of this is probably not actually a major concern. Which on the one hand makes sense because it seems to be more of an exploration game. But on the other, if it's kind of unnecessary, then why even put in survival mechanics? according to the Steam description, this game has 150 documents in it to find, and we have found 2. So I imagine this must be a pretty large area, considering how sparse the stuff we found so far is. Then again, maybe there's just some areas where there's a lot more stuff to find. There's more of those bubble clouds. It seems like birds are the only sign of life we've really seen. I mean, think if there were animals here, and no one else has really been here for a long time, they'd probably not be too bothered by us. Aside from that single tower, it seems like there's not really much to find out here yet. All these long walks through seemingly endless forest is just giving me DayZ flashbacks. People call that a hiking simulator, but at least there's some sort of guarantee of finding something at the end of your path, instead of just wandering endlessly through these woods. Birds! Birds with only a couple frames of animation, but still birds. Or the theoretical concept of birds. I think I scared them off. Alright, I think we're making progress because there's different colored trees over there. And also triangles. Corners of walls, it looks like. Now, this game is supposed to take place in Western Washington, and I've read from some various reviews that this is actually a fairly accurate representation of Western Washington. Washington, the state, not Washington, D.C. I guess I can't eat these bushes. I wonder if it really rains this much in Washington. Well, as seemingly peaceful and relaxing as this game is, I don't think it's going to be triggering any meridian responses. And maybe it's just me, having played a lot of survival games, but my favorite part was never the endless walking through the forests where very little awaits you. I don't know, some people claim this is the best game of 2014. But maybe I'm just not deep enough, you know? That I might want a little bit more from a game. I mean, if this was an, I don't know, interactive media experience or something, that might be a little fairer. Though, really, when you get down to it, a video game is anything where you push some buttons and the game responds to you pushing buttons, which is what I'm doing right now. You know, I'm holding down the keys and something to kill. I only assume it must be injured from the way it waddles. It's coming right at me. Only gonna get one shot at this. Come on, Cabela's. Bless my arrow. Oh, fuck, I missed. It's okay, this deer is being very accommodating. Oh, you little fuck. I'll get you next time, Gadget. He didn't run very far. Also, it kind of looks like a young deer, or at least a doe, perhaps, as it forgets to animate away from me. I can't run while being a tool. Alright, let's head back towards what I was looking at, which was... what, exactly? There was like a wall or something over here I saw? Maybe it was just that tree. That looks like something. Yeah, maybe I can track it. Secretly, this game is actually just the most difficult Cabela's game yet. Because there were only like 2 deer in existence. And our avatar, protagonist, whatever you want to call him here, doesn't actually know anything about hunting. Oh, they do go rotten. How many did we eat? It looked like we had like 50 something there. Well, that's a shame. I thought I found a wall or something. A swamp of some sort. Don't get me wrong, if I was actually doing this in real life, rather than through the experience of a video game, I'd probably really enjoy wandering through the wilderness of western Washington. But with a video game and not being able to really, you know, interact with the world, it just kind of loses a lot that makes it interesting to go on nature walks. The swamp seems to have some more ruins in it. I'm probably gonna get cold and drown or whatever. So really what we're doing most of the time, that's a really familiar bird call if you've lived in North America. Don't actually remember what kind of bird that is, though. I totally forgot what I was saying before that. There's a dock, maybe? Needs to be over there. Now, I guess really the point of this game is to look for those points of light, because those are the points of interaction or stuff we can pick up. But they seem so spread out. Like, I'm assuming there's other tools. I know for a fact that there's a fishing rod you can get, just from one of the screenshots on the Steam page. So I think that'll do it for Eidolon. It's, I don't know. I want to say it's probably just not for me. I don't think it's bad or anything, you know? I mean, of the other sorts of games like this we've looked at, you know, I thought Proteus was interesting, though it did have a very musical thing sort of mixed in with the walking. This game just seems like it requires a certain mindset, or a certain mood at least, you know? You've had a sort of frustrating day, sort of rough maybe, and you just wanna sit down and walk about. I guess there's something over there. There's another point of light over there. You just wanna sit down and walk about, look at things, and listen to this relaxing music, you know? Instead of the tension of an FPS or something, you just want to, you know, kind of relax. Hey, look, there's probably a house over there. Then this is probably more a game for that. So, you know, I won't say that I don't recommend this. It's not that I recommend that you don't play this, or recommend that you do. You know, obviously, just look at this and judge for yourself how much you like exploring. Some pretty rockin' night beats. This is Eidolon. It is available on Steam or the developer's website, as it mentions on the Steam page. You should buy it from there because they get a bigger cut and give you a Steam key. This is $15 either way. And yeah, you know, it's well made, I think, for what it is and what it does. And, you know, if this is the sort of thing that appeals to you, then this is probably going to be pretty nice. I've been Shadefire, this is Eidolon, and I'll see you all around some other place and some other time. Until then, you folks all take care, and have a nice, relaxing evening.